Today I am doing some cove cutting. So I'm gonna go through kind of how I go about cove cutting. Cove cutting is when you basically cut a cove on a workpiece with a table saw. So instead of running pieces through the table saw this way, we're gonna use a different fence and we're gonna run the pieces diagonal through the blade, and the curvature of the blade is gonna create a cove on our workpiece. Well, there's different jigs you can buy that'll help you get the curve right on your workpiece. I don't have any. I don't particularly like them. I just like looking down the fence line, and then I can visually see the curve that I'm gonna get on my piece. Depending on the curve you want, you can get a tighter curve if you run more parallel to the fence, and you can get a more open curve if you run perpendicular to the fence. So I want kind of something in between because I want it to span the distance of this piece. So I'm just going to set it up. You can also tilt the blade and get asymmetrical curve. And we are also going to set up another fence on this side of the blade, so that way this piece is trapped in between and I can safely push it across the blade. Make sure the blade is all the way down, and you are going to raise it up a little bit at a time. You do not want to do this in a full pass. We're going to start with it down all the way, turn on the saw. After about 5 passes or so, I'm starting to get the curve of the table saw. Alright, this one is going to be more of a traditional, like actual cove, because it's going to start here on the inside and it's going to finish on the outside. So we're going to get a nice curve there. So let's see what it does. So you can see, fairly easy to do. One thing I wanted to mention is you want to make sure that you have 2 surfaces touching the tabletop of your table saw. That way it has a nice clean surface to run on. If it only has one, you could either set up another fence so it's trapped in the side so it runs on the rails. Now I'm going to do some asymmetrical curves
All right, hopefully you got something out of this. Maybe you can use this technique in an upcoming project. So I will see you guys later.